Okay, got a finished print. Took, according to the clock on my printer, took 2 hours and 23 minutes. Cura said it was going to take almost 4 hours, like 3 hours and 48 minutes or something like that. So Cura doesn't know very much about my Delta. It can only make guesses about what I've told it. So now we're going to pull this part off, clear out a little space, and check the part against the real part, and away we go. So see if I can get that off. That came out pretty nice. So you guys haven't seen the build video yet. When I was slicing this up, I was really concerned that I was going to get a bunch of stringing. I did get a little bit right here because of the hole, but not that bad. My holes are a little squunched, and I don't know why that is. Well, they look a little squunched, but if you actually look at the hole itself, it's actually a nice round hole. The squunchiness is coming from ringing. That's what it's called right there. Is where you have echoes going as it goes around. It goes ringing as it goes around. Actually, this is kind of cool. You can see the infill in here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Yeah, you can see it on camera. Well, I can see it on my camera. I don't know if you can. Time the YouTube gets processing it. We do have one as it nice and smooth that it goes all the way around. This PETG translucent thing just makes a really nice colors on it. So it has right here, so you can see where the see the bar as it goes. This is where it changed levels. Now you can feel it slightly, but it's just a hair bit raised, but you can see it more than you can actually feel it. So I got the brim here. I'm going to take the brim off. Oh, wait a minute. Enough of you. We're done with the 3D printer for the moment. Take the brim off here. A lot of times it just comes right off like that. And because of translucency, it's kind of hard to see some of the details. But if you look on the side, you can see the camphor came out just fine. We got a camphor up here, came out just fine. I rolled over the ports there, so that was a nice straight. The only real hard edge I have is right here at the top. So let me go get the original part. Alright, I've returned with the original part. What do we got here? A little bit different. Didn't quite make it as long as I probably should have. Let's check the holes. Hole is a little bit off. Might have to end up reprinting this thing. How did I measure that and get that so far bad? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that even really matters when it's all said and done. So the real deal is, does it fit? The holes are the easy thing to change. Move some things around. A couple hours later, we'll have a new part. The old adage of measuring twice and cutting once. Well, I measured it 50 times and printed once, and it still didn't work out so well for me. So let's see if I can move this up a bit, see a little more viewable area here. All right. In fact, I am going to do a couple things. Move this back a little bit. And my bench is a mess. Not the first time anybody's made that thing. So let's make that determination. So let's see what happens here. So when I go with this, you know, it's a little too big to fit into there. Just doesn't want to fit. It's not big by much, but it's just a little bit with the plastic being off like that. So let me see what I got here. Yeah, we're a tenth or a millimeter bigger than one of those dimensions. So look at that. Right. That's just too tight. We're going to make that a little smaller. It should be an easy thing to do. Check my hole, and my hole's too low by just a little bit. So let's see if the new part fits. New part fits pretty good. However, it's too tight. He's going to want to move. That thing's going to want to go up and down, and it's just too tight. So I'm going to back that off. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this measurement here. I've got this 35.86. I'm going to move that down to just plain old 35. All right, and this measure here ends up being right at 27.3. I'm going to back that up. I'm going to make sure because I think we've got some shrinkage. And then part of that, I'm going to increase that by, let's make it 4/10 of a millimeter, whatever I have up there. All right. Apparently I have some work to do. I will come back to you guys later.